Warning: this video includes suicide and depression. Watch with caution. Omori is one RPG. You start in a white space, probably whiter than any sort of paper I found, and you're just laying there. When you go around, you actually find a few things like computers that has weird stuff on it, a cat that just says meow, and a sketchbook full of what the heck. I'm not even going to pay attention to any of this because, I'm not game theorist. The game theorists can look over this and see some sort of lore every week. Anyway, after touching a few things, you actually hear something fell and then you get a knife. What do? You don't stab yourself. You actually go to the door. And that's where you meet your friends. Aubrey is the happy one, always has her stuffed doll and she looks pretty nice. Also, she's a girl. You should know that because she has a bow. Hiro is the straight man here, and apparently he's 15. Yeah, he goes to college. Wait, what? And then we got Kel, this annoying little bitch. When you arrive, Aubrey is so happy that they run the perfectly game of Uno, I guess. Which, is fine because Uno kind of sucks ass when you're always the one getting dunked on. And you have to find Aubrey's toy. You throw it at her even though it's shaped like an eggplant. Omori, what the fuck? Anyway, when you finally squad up, I look through the menus and I'm like, alright, typical RPG stuff. Here, Omori is always neutral. Kel will always annoy people. Hiro will bake because he likes cooking. And Aubrey is the super happy one. I'll learn about the mechanics later, but right now we're just cruising along. You meet Mari in a picnic and she's like, oh yeah, you fat asses can eat all my food you want and save in my picnic basket. And this is Basil. I know he looks like a girl, but he's actually a guy. And we look through the full album. I really like this moment because it doesn't, let you think that's a horror game unless you look at the sketchbook. And it's just, childhood innocence, picnics, playing hide and seek, killing innocent plants, all that. Omori is like Doki Doki Literature Club, where it appears nice and friendly and happy, but as you play more, it gets more depressing, and yeah, I kind of like these games like this. It sets you up with this nice happy story, and then depression kicks in. I'm like, did that actually happen? And I threw my Switch. Alright, let's actually get to the main game. So, I will add, this game is basically just Earthbound, Undertale, and Doki Doki Literature Club wrapped up in one game. You cannot tell me otherwise. So now we find Basil's house, with Basil following us. I gotta say, he's actually pretty nice. No wonder a lot of people like him. Though, the thing that I do hate him is that I can't find his frickin' house. I keep killing innocent trees, by the way, and I can't find his frickin' house. Like, what the heck? Though Hiro is helpful because he actually gives you a guide on RPG stuff and a book about the monsters you kill, which is just a Pokédex, and also gives you a type chart where instead of Pokemon types, you get feelings. So, happiness counters angerness, angerness counters sadness, and sadness counters happiness. So yeah, they're trying to pull the Pokemon on us. And he also gave us a strategy book which just tells you, yeah, attack does this, there's health, there's juice, and all that. I guess I can tell you about the battles. So the battles are actually kind of unique and well drawn too. So the mechanic is that everyone's neutral, and if you do a certain thing that's not attacking but in the skills, you can become sad, angry, or happy, which will leave you weak or not weak to certain happy or sad or angry attacks. So yeah, definitely more like Pokemon. The thing about this is that you have this thing called juice next to HP. Everyone knows what HP is. If it knocks down to 0, you're toast, in this game's case. And SP is basically juice. You can use juice to use special attacks and stuff. And you can get more juice by, well, drinking liquids, like Cherry Coke, thank goodness it's in this game, apple juice, orange juice, tasty sodas. It's juice. Anyway, you beat two bosses before you head to Basil's house. One is one that trapped Basil during hide and seek, which killed everyone except you. Another one which you learn special attacks where if it's someone's turn to attack, you can push an arrow key to do certain stuff with other people. Like Cal can pass to Hero with dodgeballs and stuff like that. And Omori can encourage others to be happy or sad, which is a pretty cool gimmick, I will admit. Also, everyone has their own things, like Omori can stab people with knives, Aubrey can hit people with her stuffed eggplant doll, Hero has a spatula or frying pan or anything cook related that he can hit with, and Cal just throws a ball at people, specifically a dodgeball. Sure, that will kill all the demons and monsters in the world, you sick bitch. We finally made it to Basil's house. She took a picture of us, even though it's blurry. We go there, and she blacks out. I mean, he blacks out. Sorry, I'm getting really confused with this. If you took in better photo classes, you would have ended up like this. I know it's supposed to be like a meaning of something, but at this point, I did not get it. The scary part is, you're back in the blank space for some reason, and you're just there. The only thing you have is your knife. You cannot go to the door or really interact with a lot of stuff except for the stuff in, well, your area. The only thing you can do is stab yourself, which is where the suicide is. You wake up at your home, and apparently it's 4 days or 3 days till moving day. Well, 4 days. And this is still the prologue. You go and you feel hungry, so you get out of bed and stuff. After hearing a voicemail about your mom saying, yeah, we're moving. Why? Because it will benefit the both of us. Is this anxiety about moving? Is this whole game just anxiety of moving? Because I get it. After making a nice delicious steak from the microwave, Cal knocks on the door. I heard it's Cal, and when I opened up, I went to the place and I just left it, screw it. Plus it was the middle of the night. I went back to sleep and restarted the game. Well, not restarted the game, but it restarted itself by me appearing in the black space again with a bunch of dark symbolism and all that. It's a Mario, right? So you're back into the normal world and Basil's house is literally empty. So now we have to find Basil. Isn't that fun? Anyway, Mari says, oh, she's probably at the vast forest. So we're there and she's not there and we see silhouettes of him. But other than that, we're not there. We just do a bunch of RPG stuff because it's an RPG. Killing, and even more killing. And almost dying. We eventually met up with this ladder, and apparently Omori is too scared to go to the ladder, and he needs a pep talk from Mari. It was the wrong ladder. There was a different ladder that takes us to the overworld. Well, thank goodness for that. And we finally make it to the overworld. Yep, I see. This is like Earthbound. And you're in like some sort of space kingdom? Huh. And Mari's there just having a picnic. Don't mind us, we're just gonna eat all your food and save at the picnic basket. You know, normal stuff. So, after doing a bit of grinding, we see the space captain, and he's like, oh, I'm sick, I'm gonna die or something. Everyone's like, no, I don't want to be sick, and I hate doing chores and stuff. Yar, I'm a space pirate. I'm supposed to be fighting people, not doing chores. So, this guy is named Space Captain Boyfriend. Because there's a Space Captain Girlfriend. Yeah. After rummaging in the dump, because we got a key, it took a while, but we finally found the mixtape after this freaking rat stole it. I really like this place because it's a good place for grinding. There's lots of good enemies here to fight, which are just cassettes, mixtapes, and dial-ups, which I'm pretty sure not a lot of you guys know of. I don't even know what dial-up is, I just know it's a service that likes to crash. And before you start a battle, Kel goes and rummage in the dark, in the dumpsters, and finds items for you, which is cool. You also get to find recyclables too, which you can use them on the recycling machine in the castle for like cash and stuff, which is cool. Or should I say clams? Yeah, they use clams as currency in this place. We kill a virus, got the mixtape, listen to it with Space Boyfriend. That was a bad mistake though. So apparently Space Boyfriend and Space Girlfriend broke up, and now that you listen to the tape with him, he's like, screw this, I'm angry, broke up make me go incel, ha ha ha, and turns into Space Ex-Boyfriend. So yeah, he turns into Space Ex-Boyfriend, and he is super angry. Now, I never really been through a breakup before, but I have been rejected a lot, so I kind of relate to this fight, but I don't really, because I haven't really been in a breakup before. But man, this kind of hits hard. He's of course angry, so you have to counter it with happiness by using Aubrey's pep talk on a few people. And it took me 2 tries to beat this. The first time, I literally got screwed and stuff. Usually I don't talk about music in video games, but oh my gosh, the music fits so well and it's so amazing. Like literally, I cannot stop crying of the music here. It definitely sets the tone and, you know, being a buck. And you do. After beating him, he's like, oh, I'm not sick anymore, I guess. And thanks for kicking me in the face and stuff like that. And don't call me space boyfriend or ex-boyfriend or whatever all that. Yeah. Just call me Space Captain. And gives us an ice cream treat ticket and a train ticket. Because Aubrey's sad and bitching about Basil, but I couldn't give less of a shit. And he's like, yeah, he's probably, you know, somewhere, I guess, but I haven't seen him. So yeah, frick off. I had enough. I went to the picnic basket and saved and healed all my friends. Yeah, sorry for eating all your food, we're just fatties, alright? And then went to the south of the screen, and I was alone in grass fields. But then something caught my eye. A silhouette of Basil. I tried to follow him, and then it led me to dead ends, which has Basil's favorite things like watermelon and photos. And then he retreated to the barn. I simply just went to get him in the barn, which leads into a long hallway with music notes and a F keyboard. Well, at least the game's self-aware, because then another jump scare happens and a bunch of dark text and yeah. And I woke up in my real life, which means things are 10 times shittier. Hale wants us to play, and in this world, he's not as annoying, he's just very clingy of a friend. Aubrey is an asshole. Basil is nice and calm, more like her otherworld part, but just a bit, I guess, sure of herself, maybe? No. I mean himself, sorry. And Hero's off to college. We start by doing, you know, a few chores, like getting a book for Hero and sticking up to Aubrey by cutting her with a knife. Look, she asked for it. I brought a knife to a fist fight, and Cal was surprised like, you can't bring a knife to a fist fight, but I did. After bothering random people saying, where the heck is Aubrey, where's Aubrey and stuff, and getting into kid fights with them, we finally settled on the church, which we find her, and they say a bunch of things about their friendship, and we fight her. And yes, her clothes are definitely inappropriate for church. Like, who the heck wears a crop top with a jacket and short shorts to church with a bat? Like, why the heck did you bring a bat? She knocked us out really hard and retreated to her home, which, of course, like normal bully fashion, looks shitty. We find Basil's photo album in the trash can though. Yeah, the whole point of this is finding Basil's photo album that Aubrey took. We give it to Basil, and the pictures look familiar. Like just like the overworld. Also, Aubrey was her friend and had purple hair instead of the pink hair that we know in real life. I was kind of getting more invested into the lore until it was dinner time, and yeah. So after dinner time, Basil went to the bathroom, and Omori, of course being a pervert, goes to the bathroom, and Basil was there with darkness surrounding him. I can't really go close to him because he'll just talk to me saying, "What's wrong? Nothing's wrong." "What's wrong? It's not wrong. I'm not depressed." I left with Cal. I ran to my home, and my home was what the heck. It was glitchy and disturbing and all that. Got a knife, got a spider web, and once again, this thing comes out called something to get me. I couldn't stab it. I had to learn to calm down and focus. And this line spoke to me right here. You can't be controlled by the small things. You got to ignore the small things and focus on the important things. Which really spoke out to me because I let things get into my head a lot, so this was kind of very motivational to me, and just I felt something. I felt something good. We slept and we're back to the white space, and that's the review for now. And that was Omori so far. The game actually takes 21 hours to complete, which is one more above completing Guitar Hero 1 on 100%, which you guys should probably check out because it's not really receiving a lot of attention. Like, what the heck? You guys don't like Guitar Hero? Oh well. Anyway, so Omori is a good game overall. 10 out of 10 because it definitely captures the emotion of depression, for sure, and its themes. Though if you want to play it, just get ready for a few jump scares. They're not too scary, but will make you jump, like it did for me. So guys, that is it for the review so far. I'll probably finish it later this season, but for now guys, see you on the other side. Bye.